The beginning of all rebellion starts with people questioning God's justice. Not his power. Very few people question his power or his other things. They question his justice. And that even happens to believers. Where you say, what have I done wrong? How can I be broken? You know, you're not justifying God. And somehow, that is the big... Anything can happen. Now, if somebody like that is not actually arrested and told that if there's something wrong with you, it's not because God is trying to punish you. They easily go down that road. I've tried this, I've done this, I've done that, and they question God's justice system. And that is the root and the beginning of all rebellion. And now when the devil comes, and if you listen to some of those, and I've listened to some of them, those top Illuminati people and so on, the one thing they question is God's justice. So the devil comes and tells them, how come he forgives man for everything? How come he does not forgive me? So you see, he's unjust. But you see now he deceives people by questioning God's justice. And even believers go for that. Something small and say, God, how come this is happening to me? How come, how come this is this? Now, maturity starts when you justify God. And you start from that position. If something is not working out, it is not because there's anything wrong with God. God wants it to work out for me. And he's justified in all things. Now, I will start by asking, then why is it not working out? If God wants it to work out, and I want it to work out, where am I going wrong? You understand? But you start from the position of God is justified. Now, when people start questioning him and his justice, and that's a very subtle way, the devil comes and starts making somebody sleep off and off and off. Then eventually, they may not... I've seen people who are backslidden, by the way. And usually, it starts by them. They go in church, they give their all. And those who fall off, actually, those who give everything. You understand? It's like a woman who gives all her love. Then she's disappointed. Then she goes the other way. Same measure. You understand? People who are half somehow stay there. So you find that people started in church, they gave their all, they are praying, they are fasting, what? Then nothing is working, broke. Apply for job, nothing is working, nothing is working. Now, from that point of view, then now slowly they start questioning God's judgment rather than justifying God. And then it comes as a small, deception, and then it grows, and then it disconnects them from God, and actually the condition that they are not happy about continues unabated because now they've disconnected themselves from the solution. You understand? Now, if you know God wants you to be rich and you trust his word and he says that, and you ask yourself, why am I not? Now, that's a good place to start. He wants it, I want it. Maybe there's something I'm not getting right. Okay? Because I've been through that. And every time I went and asked God, there was a revelation, you're not doing this right. The things which I taught you about sowing and reaping, I went and said, now God, I am a giver, I have given, I've done everything. What is not right? Because I was seeing my finances going down. And I knew I've read the Bible. Now, what haven't I done? Now, I am justifying God. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with him or with his word. I know there's right. The issue is, what don't I understand? Now, then he told me, what you didn't understand is the principle of the ground and how the ground affects everything. So he gave me those messages, which all of you have listened to, I believe, and that revolutionized my financial life. But I start from a position of I justify God.